And people still bling about it. I don't think they ever fixed the issues with it. So we can't just pop lock, I guess. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're on normal. Yep. Why? We only died like a few times, only cost us like 5 minutes. Yeah, switch it back for the library.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
Unlock it, see how many billion frames you get.
Touchdown! Hit it, Marines! Go, go, go!
Steam can show it. I'm not sure about this, like the Marines are winning. I think it might be a little too easy. Might be down to network, maybe.
You know our motto: we deliver.
Oh. Usually when it's running, you're getting a few hundred. Stop it. No, there's something weird going on. I guess it's with Steam or something. Something's making my mouse go to the left.
Okay, let's move out. Let's go find the map room that will show us the location of Halo's control center.
Jim Bob, your gaming PC, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Get you most of the way there, but... Ooh, steady Marine.
Everybody out!
I'd be interested to see what change we notice once we finally upgrade our CPUs. Like, apparently the difference will be great, but I wonder will you notice it day to day, like maybe compiling stuff you might notice. We don't play competitive shooters, so we're not worried about playing at 144 frames a second. So our CPUs are more than enough currently. So it'll be interesting to see what utility we get out of it. Move, 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 move! Don't we need this to get in? Don't you know the skip? Is this a skip or is it legitimate? It's a skip because maybe you hit the trigger that's on the other side of the door.
Covenant are putting up a real fight. The Cartographer must be here. Don't let them lock the doors.
They locked the doors.
Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo subsystems. They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
Cortana to Keys.
That was my face.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
Negative, Captain. The Covenant have impeded our progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this
Slow in
installation
front.
security system.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. We have to get to the center before the Covenant. Failure, people, is not an option.
Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant forces.
Second squad, ready to roll as soon as everybody's topside. LZ looks secure, sir. Nothing moving. Good luck, people. Keys out.
Looks like there is a path into the interior of the island. We need to find the security override to get this door open.
Not really up to much. There's another terminal here. Do good cutscenes to Microsoft.
It has now been 3,000 years since my last contact with any of the other caretakers of the Halo array. Despite their communications protocol, my relatives have either chosen to ignore or, more likely, have lost the ability to engage in our scheduled updates. The continued lapse of the domain means that we are stuck with achingly slow wormhole superluminal communications. Prior to this total communication shutdown, the only messages I received in the preceding 4,573 years were incomplete and quite perplexing transmissions from Installation 05. I suspected that Monitor 2401 Penitent Tangent was not functioning correctly for some time before his messages ceased. I have lost my concerns about his ability to perform his duties. At this point, however, I'm not sure who I file logs for. 2401 may be destined for madness. There are fail-safes for this, I know. I hope they work. I will continue to visit the projection systems at the assigned dates. Perhaps the other monitors are dealing with interfering galactic phenomena or unexpected system failures. 3,000 years of system failures. Indeed. In the meantime, I have exhausted all scheduled research activities assigned by the Council. Once those experiments were complete, I shut down all Sentinel function and put myself into a state of significant hibernation to measure performance of the installation with negligible upkeep. After 150 years with no noticeable impact upon installation systems or integrity, even in hibernation I became bored. This was quite troubling, as I was led to believe I was not capable of such a state. This was one of the gifts I was promised, an end to strife. I am aware of the dangers of a system such as myself losing operational focus. Quite troubling. I wonder if my fellow monitors are experiencing similar states, or if this is because of my particular path to this installation. For amusement, I have begun a series of experiments involving the evacuation of all matter from contained sections of my installation. My Upon measuring the geologic effects of exposure to the vacuum of space and the eventual biological recovery of these sections, I anticipate getting valuable insight into emergency response scenarios in case of sentient proximity warning.
Oh, I totally did, yeah.
Use
I
the
regret
holo
nothing.
panel to shut down the security system. Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
I'm surprised they're still there. I'm surprised, you know, they wouldn't have despawned it after proximity. No, they're there. Just a constant reminder.
22 taking enemy fire. Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude.
Understood. We're on our way.
Chief,
Where'd you
Bravo
park the car?
22 was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
Wait a second. You jumped off the top of that thing, right? And I went to a lower part and didn't jump off and I died. Where are the big guns? Okay, I'll get the gun off. I'll get the gun off my carcass. Hold on. Last one I watched was the Dick Van Dyke one. You know, JD's a real jerk sometimes. Yeah. You kind of forget how much of a jerk he is half the time. You're a jerk. He's a jerk. He's a jerk. You're a jerk. Oh, that's so funny. Well, Dr. Dorian, you finally have me. I think that has to be my favorite moment in the whole show. It's just perfect. Careful. He had a real swagger about him in the first game. Something about the way he walks. Hmm. Just so disappointed that we didn't get more development of the Master Chief in Halo 5. Halo 4 was really interesting because of the struggles he was going through. Like, it was almost like he was separating away from humanity, and then the second one, I think when the sixth one comes along, they're just gonna forget everything that happened, and it's gonna just be about him and Cortana. It just feels like such a wasted time, Halo 5. We're supposed to get to fight that one really interesting boss 10 times. I just don't know what they were thinking. There was so many easy wins in that game, like, oh look, it's the Arbiter, but you're there as John Locke, who cares? Especially after they put so much time and effort into the podcasts and stuff. They were really interesting. So, ooh, what is this interesting? And then nothing. Nothing. Turns out we have no idea what the story's about. We got the wrong end of the stick. Easy there, buddy. Getting a little bit handsy for me. See with your eyes, not with your hands. From a physical sense, it makes no sense as well. But I mean, Spartan Locke and that, like the wasted intro, well, like this whole look how cool Spartans are was completely wasted intro. Yes, we know they can kill things. We don't need to see this big Power Rangers type moment. But I mean, the Chief's story was infinitely more interesting. Him chasing down Cortana, her going mental, him trying to fight off the Guardians, and his team of Spartan 2s. There's nothing about Spartan Locke's story that's even slightly interesting. So are they gonna shoehorn him into the sixth game as well as a playable character?
Give him hell, Marine.
I don't get it.
We'll be in a
I just
tight
don't get
spot
it.
if we don't get out of here before additional reinforcements arrive. Let's find that map.
You back? It just glitched there for a second. It'll be interesting to see what information we get on it. Do you reckon there'll be some kind of merging of Cortana and the Chief? Yeah, so that's how she controls Guardians, isn't it?
Analyzing. Halo's control center is located there. That structure appears to be some sort of
I can
temple or
remember
shrine,
next
if
to
I've
nothing
interpreted
about
this
Halo
correctly.
5.
Interesting. A shrine.
I wonder
is
will
an
they bring it
unlikely
to the
place for
MCC.
such a significant installation.
Cortana to Captain Keyes.
The captain has dropped out of contact, Cortana. His ship may be
Yeah.
out of range or having equipment problems.
Well, what was the plan? Like, the plan was to have all of these games out in 2020, right?
Contact, and then tell him that the Master Chief and I have determined the
So
location
I
of
wonder,
the control center.
yeah. So I wonder if their plan was to maybe have like the full thing, like Halo 5,
Full hammer
released
out.
on MCC would be their big warm up to Infinite coming out. Might still be able to do it because chances are, I'm guessing it's going to get delayed, especially in the current climate. Yeah. Is there something with the trigger? Yeah, we just go back up, isn't it? Where is up? Up is left. Down is right. Watching any decent shows at the minute? Yeah, haven't started that yet. How many episodes is it? Why don't they just make a full season for once? Jesus. Are they still not scripted? Shame, because I thought with having more limited episodes, they would, you know, make sure they stick to developing a good story. The first 2 seasons were very good. The first season was more like a taster. That's always where things kind of go whiffy. What's that? Oh, Picard, yes. I thought you said the card somehow. Yeah, it's very good. We're really enjoying it. I really enjoyed Discovery as well. I think Discovery grew. At the start I was a wee bit iffy about it. I think it got a lot stronger as it went on. Yeah. But Star Trek seems to be playing a lot with timelines and multiple dimensions now. You can see this getting... No. Discovery is as well. Discovery's in a whole different dimension. They split off from the original timeline. And now Picard is potentially as well. No, Picard is in the same, but with this talk of, well, it looks like they're going to do a Mass Effect on it. Maybe the Reapers are going to come in, but because with the Romulans and stuff, they've talked about basically what must have happened to Spock, so they've hinted at that occurrence. Oh yeah, no, it goes full on, like, yeah, I really enjoyed the second season of it. Worth a watch when you get the chance. Whatever the last season was. I don't know if they're making more of it. Don't know if that's the end of it. I hope they make more. Ah, shame. I wish they'd like maybe have a wrap up or something to tie it in. Because maybe they could bring some of the characters into whatever they do next. I did this last time I was on this level as well. It's like, where the fuck do I go? Yes, you have.
Cortana to Echo
Where's the big
419.
dude? Did you kill him?
The Chief and I are topside, requesting pickup.
Roger, on my way.
Yeah, it's decent. I don't think it was that spectacular though. It was okay, it was watchable. I don't know, I'm not really sure about Star Wars anymore. Just let me watch Revenge of the Sith every week. It's much more entertaining than much of the stuff that's coming out
Let's
now.
get moving. Bowhammer,
Ray, I watched
here are coordinates and a flight plan I've worked up.
Rise of Skywalker again a couple of days ago.
Coordinates are underground.
It's not a great movie.
The Covenant did a thorough seismic scan.
No,
My analysis
it's
shows that
such
Halo
a
is
letdown.
honeycombed with deep tunnels.
And a lot of people like take the piss out of the prequels, but if I will watch Revenge of the Sith, I'm guaranteed a good time.
Turn on a dime.
The cheesy bits are cheesy, the funny bits are funny, the action bits are great. The fights in the new movie are actually
is an aerial insertion.
pretty poor, actually. All the lightsaber fights in the new three, they remind me more of the first three. I love the I love the theatrics of the fights in, like the one with Darth Maul was fantastic. Why not evoke that again? Yeah, but surely they should all train now. Like Rey had her training in between movies. Kylo Ren has been trained by your man, so I don't know, by Snoke. So yeah.
This is as far as I can go.
Roger that. We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here.
It just feels like a trilogy that didn't really have a purpose. And even so much so that they had to bring the bad guy back from the first 6 movies because they didn't have their own villain. No. And so is Anakin still the chosen one, or what's going on here? I'm not really sure anymore. It just boggles my mind how they decided they were going to have 3 different directors, each with their own direction. It's like, surely if it's a trilogy, you should write it as one coherent story, not 3 people coming in and bringing 3 different takes on it. Yeah. This is how my Xbox sounds.
The weather patterns we're seeing here are not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted these delays to happen from above.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fireteam Zulu. I read you. Fireteam Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
No, 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 no! Oh. He got me good.
The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning. Or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fireteam Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fireteam Zulu. I read you. Fireteam Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
The only thing I would give a nod to is the first one. But it's basically a remake of the first one. You know what I mean? Episode 7 is basically the first episode again. Let's just have, I don't know, another Death Star? Sure. But this time it's a death planet. It's smaller than a star, but it's still bigger than a moon. If you get what I'm at. I don't know. None of the, I'm not really invested in any of the new characters. Maybe Finn at most, maybe. I don't know, they're all just a bit meh. I couldn't really care. I would have been quite happy for them to bring back all the old cast as Force Ghosts and have them fight at the end. Give me Samuel L., give me Anakin, give me Obi-Wan. I love the PTSD cut someone did on YouTube. R2-D2 criminally underused in the new trilogy. I don't know why they had to replace him. Why not? Sure, but what I fell through the elevator somehow. But I don't know why he couldn't have. You know the way they introduced that new droid, you know, the little wheelie one? Why couldn't it have been R2 and BB-8 teaming up? Would that not have made more sense? Doesn't really matter. It wouldn't have changed much in the movie anyway. The characters they were pinned on just didn't really work. You will not take her from me. I see through the lies of the Jedi. You're a new empire? Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must. I love that line. That should have been like, they should have called back to that, and it should have turned out that the secret Sith all along was Obi-Wan. You're right, only a Sith deals in absolutes. Hello there. It's the Jedi way. I have no choice. The Jedi are villains though, I mean, they're just likable villains. I mean, child soldiers, that's all you need to know. Child soldiers. Yes, they did. Yes, and leave their slave mother behind, even though they're clearly a very rich organization. They could have easily taken Anakin's mother with them. They just didn't want to because she was An inconvenience. Ah, no, that's just rude. Move it or lose it. No, 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 no! Now. I'll take this slippery, sliding warthog. Honk honk, bitches. Get in here, Marine. No, Marine. Oh, that's Johnson. Is it? He's too good for the gunner seat, is he?
Contact! Contact! Covenant mortar tanks are moving in.
The Covenant placed their tanks to defend the entrance to the tunnel.
He's pretty good in the passenger seat, actually. Get on the back, it's free. Oh.
Let's roll!
Is your trigger finger tired? Use it.
Nice shot! Stay on target!
Oh, nice shot. Oh, where are we? So what are you playing through at the minute then? You're not getting the sniper? Who's La Bamba, Marine? Wow, how was it? So I wonder how 4's gonna turn out then. They will. There's money to be made. No, they won't. Whoa, careful! No, I mean like they won't stop there. I have no Marines. What's a warthog without any Marines? It's just a wart. Wart. I guess I'm here for moral support. You can do it!
Bloody hell! Enemy forces have armor support!
I'll help you drive faster.
Play, boys!
The Covenant placed their tanks to defend the entrance to the tunnel.
Oh. That was all too predictable.
Looks like that armor wasn't so tough after all! Let's mop up the rest of them! Open fire! Good one! Whoa! Can't hide from me! I see him! Get the lead out, Marines! Let's go! Going in. Right behind. Whoa! Bounce!
That was just rude. It was like a very angry fly. Just buzzed right in my face. Where did my big guns go? Jerk. I had some very big ordnance, and it's all been blown away.
Get up! Bastard! Worked up. Right on! Firing! Whoa! More where that came from. Hit! Good one! Can't hide from me! I'm on it. Good one! Whoa! Go, go, go! Punch it! We showed 'em. Damn straight.
No, I never saw it. Saw like a storyboard where they were gonna have a big like lava surfing.
Crap! Good one!
Yeah, but obviously a professional swordsman's gonna be no match for a Jedi. Yeah.
There it is.
I like it. A lot of people took the piss out of the Phantom Menace because it was too dancey and they weren't like accurately hitting each other. I mean, like,
Oh yeah!
it was really fun to watch, and a lot of martial arts kind of embellish on, you know, their moves. It's all about looking cool because in reality, in a real fight, you're just gonna hit something in the balls and run away. If you want to defend yourself, that's how you do it. Yeah, exactly. It's a bloody movie. I want to watch something entertaining. I don't want to watch, you know, it might be a cool sword, but if all they do is just labor to go, and hit each other half a dozen times, it's not really that interesting. I need help.
More, over here!
Little help. He's gonna murder me. Nice shot. Look to the skies.
Right on! Great. Now what?
Can't ram people in this game too easily because you can't do the boost, which hunkers it down to the ground. So you tend to float over a lot of grunts. You back? You're not back in the tank? It's a big change in graphics here.
I thought the Covenant had eliminated all the Marine
Whoa,
forces in this
buddy.
area.
Oh, for flicking back and forward. Maybe you have to do it so many times. Maybe you did in the last time. Oh wait.
Anybody else hear that? Oh man, Covenant dropship inbound! Take cover!
The Covenant is dropping in behind us! We're trapped!
Don't worry. Oh, these Marines are just gonna follow me now, is it? I wonder what that might be. Oh, that's you.
It looks like the Covenant are dug in up there in those rock trees. Totally empty.
We need to get up this ridge.
Marines, hold your positions. We'll handle those guns.
Master Chief, we should scale the ridge and get below those stationary guns.
Affirmative. Hold it.
Ah! Would it be nice if they made a Space Marine 2? Are there any more Warhammers on the horizon? Oh yeah, I mean they churn out a lot of shit, but I mean like any decent ones. Yeah, that was quite dry and slow, that one. Also not worth keeping up with, so. didn't zoom me to the top of that bit. No, would have made a sensible co-op checkpoint. Hope they don't fall through this one. Don't turn around really fast on it. Horror game, I'm just seeing your wake of carnage. Dead bodies strewn everywhere. Fearful of what I'm about to find at the end. Dear God, he's a one-man wrecking machine. Maybe we're the bad guys. He completely took off when it was connected. He just flew off my screen. I don't know if that was part physics bug. Yeah, it's really annoying. And it's been there for like, how long has this been out now? Like I'm. No. Well, yeah, apart from them not fixing it in 10 years, but like, I'm sure they've patched this already. The Master Chief Collection since they released Halo Anniversary. So I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. It's clearly just a... it's a very simple bug to fix. Maybe they stubbornly don't want to now. Like a part of its identity now. It's something, alright.
Analyzing. This must be the control room. Subtle. The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and
Die
I'll
already.
get inside.
Nice. What happened? We've all been there. Ah! Cheers for the warning. Oh no, wait, my rocket launcher. Big bada boom. No, it's stuck in the geometry. Oh, I got it. Nice.
Center is located at the top of the pyramid. Let's get up there. We should commandeer one of those ghosts. We're going to need the firepower.
Is there a secret down one of these craters? Down here. In one of them. Is this where maybe a terminal is? Yes, here. There's a terminal here. Hitchhikers may be escaping convicts.
been 26 hours since the Sentients landed in Sector 1215, and so far, they have not attempted to exit the remains of their vessel. I say remains because their landing was either not executed adequately, or this vessel lacked significant maneuvering capability. The visible portions of the vessel have suffered catastrophic structural damage during the violent landing experience. I have detected atmospheric leaks in 17 distinct locations along the hull. My analysis shows that the mixture of gases coming from the ship matches the natural atmosphere on my installation almost exactly. Perhaps the occupants, if they're still there, were originally cataloged here. Perhaps these beings will confirm that the plan was successful, and that the galaxy has returned to its proper cadence. I am beyond optimistic. But I do not understand why these sentients have not attempted to exit their vessel. Other than the leaking atmosphere, the only thing emanating from this wreckage is an automated distress call. I am currently translating this automated broadcast, but with such a limited dataset and no direct communication, I do not anticipate full comprehension. Given the short-range nature of this craft, it is likely that other vessels are nearby. But, in accordance with procedure, I am blocking the distress call. No communication of the location of any installation is permissible. I admit great curiosity about these visitors. While the plan is quite clear about procedure with this situation, I have my doubts. How many failure points can the plan sustain before blind adherence becomes counterproductive? Surely, in light of all that has changed, I should be able to modify my responses to adapt to. No, I have duties. And I have a terrible cargo here. I must be sure. I shall obey and content myself to monitor. I hope they come out soon, though. So many questions to ask. So many questions.
Shiny. Bit tricky to maneuver up there. It's still good. It's still good. It's definitely worth the effort. Oh, this was fun. Yeah, I thought there was. Oh, it's by the door. I do remember some. Maybe it was in a different game. Whoa. It's a lot of explosions.
Scanning.
Careful up here. Make sure you don't get Johnson.
Covenant forces in the vicinity have been eliminated. Let's move on to
Too
Halo's
soon?
control center.
Killed by a light bulb. What a way to go.
This is it. Halo's control center.
$230 for pisses. 250 per pisses because you've got VSync and frame cap on, probably one or the other. There's two settings. Yeah. Ooh, 300 for pisses. Ah, 140 per pisses.
That terminal, try there.
If only I had a monitor capable of showing all the pisses.
You all right?
Never been better. You can't imagine the wealth of information. The knowledge, so much, so fast. It's
You kind of need
glorious.
two streams
So,
now. You need
What sort of
like a
weapon is
4K
What are you
HDR
talking
screen.
about?
it? Let's
And
stay
you need
focused.
maybe a
How do we
144p,
use it against the Covenant?
144
This ring
hertz.
isn't a cudgel, you barbarian. It's something else. Something
One for
much
high
more
frame rate and
important.
one for
Covenant were
pretty.
right. This ring, it's Forerunner. Give me a second to
Your
access.
TV will take care of the pretty.
Yes, the Forerunner built this place, what they called a fortress world.
But I wonder what,
in
like, I've
order to-
never experienced like a 120 hertz monitor.
No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known. There must have been signs.
You
Slow down.
fools, you damn
You're losing
fools.
The Covenant found something.
You blew it
buried
up.
in this ring, something horrible, and now they're afraid.
me. Something buried. Where?
The captain, we've got to stop the captain.
Keys? What
The
do we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really. We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time. Get out of here, find keys, stop him. Before it's too late!
Wait, there was a little time. Big alien death plague. Don't open door. There you go. I've already told you what you need to know. Yeah, this is a lot brighter than it was in the original. Do the flipperoo on this level. Yeah.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you
It's
locate Captain
like literally
Keys,
like
radio
night and
in,
day.
and I'll come pick you up.
Oh, look at the back of the dropship. It's very different. It lights on the old version. Yeah.
Attacked by some new kind of hostage. This is Covenant. Captain Keys has been captured by hostiles. Dug in at a large structure in a swamp. To hold out. I will send this message to you. Victor 933 clear.
I know that the devs had a real hard-on for making the grunts not speak English, but I preferred them speaking English. Much more entertaining. We would never got that. The openers, ah! If they didn't speak English, you know. Where are we? I'm completely turned around now. Yes. Yes. Crazy Marine.
Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things!
Did you just murder him? That was a vehicle misfiring, you heard. Multiple times in quick succession. What are these symbols? Do they reappear again? I'm guessing don't open. Don't dead open inside. Did you ever watch The Walking Dead? Hmm. Yeah. Did you keep up with it? I think I'm a series or two behind. The last one I saw was Rick giving mercy to Negan. I haven't seen anything beyond that. Apparently big things have happened. Yeah. Is it worth watching? I kind of got bored after a while. They keep going through the same motions over and over again. Not Jenkins. Why is it always Jenkins? Poor bastard.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me. Yeah, better it than us.
You
can
ask
see the trees
nice
clipping
next
through.
time you see 'em, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins.
Did you, are you gonna play Black Mesa?
Mendoza, move it up!
They finished it,
Wait here for the captain and his squad.
so
and
they've
get
released the
your
full thing now. It was
Sir.
received quite well.
Okay, let's move!
Well, apparently they completely redid Zen, so might be interesting to play it when it's not just a big brown smudge of a thing.
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it.
What about Half-Life
Something
Alex?
sampled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant?
Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty.
Probably not. Maybe if you played it in
Yours?
potato mode.
Nah, we just met.
I wonder how long it is. Maybe we could do a session with the
Right,
Collins.
well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir.
High cost of entry into VR. You need an expensive headset and an expensive machine to go with it. Like they're not releasing it on PlayStation 4, are they? No. It's still kind of annoying. I know like they want to push the tech and stuff, but after all these years what you get is nothing in Half-Life, and then you get this VR experience, which I'm guessing is going to...
What's going on, soldier?
Is it like an interquill, is it?
They're not Covenant! They're just staring through us! What the clown?
Corporal!
In other words,
copy?
it definitely...
Over.
Yeah, it definitely won't be advancing the story,
Those
which
get
is...
your ass back up to second squad's position.
annoying.
Find out what the hell is going on.
But-
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge! Listen!
What is that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira!
Well, that's the thing with Valve. They've so much money, they
Hold
really
still,
don't have to
hold
rush
still.
anything out
Let
the
'em
door.
have it. Ah!
Because the money's rolling in either way. So
Sergeant, we're surrounded.
God damn it,
they can
Jenkins.
take
Fire
their time
your
and
weapon.
release things
They're
when
too
they
many,
need to
Sarge.
release
Don't
them.
even think about it, Marine.
Oh, this is local!
Get back here, Marine. That's an order.
Yeah, Steam is where they make their money. The games are their passion projects now, basically. They don't need the game dev to survive. If anything, they could lose money quite happily on games and still be fine as a company. Yeah. Well, they make money. They make money out of nothing because they cost nothing to begin with. Yeah. So everyone loses out of the trades. No one really wins. Only Valve. Oh yeah, love them. We're in the wrong business, Slick. Here come the big dudes. This is so much better with two guns. Ah. All the best games have the best soundtracks. Is there any awesome game you like that has a really shit soundtrack? Yeah. And is there any of your favorite games that don't have a really, really awesome soundtrack? Like maybe just a good soundtrack or a middling soundtrack. Yeah, I suppose it's mostly just the sound of your own heavy breathing. Can I move this one square? I mean, there's nothing here. It looks safe. Oh no, I've just triggered the entire map. All my guys are dead. Brilliant. I do feel like they do need to do a wee bit of balancing on XCOM to make it a little bit fair when you put your foot in it. Because sometimes you're putting your foot in it with really no way of knowing. And the punishment for it is severe. And And I don't, but you don't want to save scum. You want to be able to lose people, but have the opportunity to maybe, like, later save some people, or to be confident in the fact that you can lose a mission or two, lose a troop or two, and not have your whole save be destroyed, because really there isn't enough time to train up people again. There isn't enough resources to recover from a big loss. I feel sometimes it's stacked a little bit too far, to the point where it's almost encouraging you to save scum, because if you don't, you're gonna be in real trouble. Oh no, I do it, but I would like it to be more balanced, such that, because it almost feels like if we didn't save scum, you would very quickly get into a state where you really can't win the campaign. Unless you're near perfect, you can't win the campaign, and I feel like they should balance that out a little bit more and encourage people to experiment a bit more. I mean, still make it a challenge, but have it so that, like, if you have a bad mission or you make one bad move, that doesn't mean the end of your entire career. You can recover from it. Yeah. But I just get the impression that, like, if you lost like a few of your highest ranked members on a mission, that you would struggle to train someone up to replace them in time for the missions that continue to happen, because they always seem to get more difficult as you go along. And if you only have juniors to bring in, then you're in real trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there any talk of anything else coming out of them? No whispers of another XCOM or... Yep. I'm surprised they don't have a card game. Astonished they don't have a card game. No, but you know the way that Hearthstone does really well, The Witcher Gwent does really well, and The Witcher even had a different card game. Can't remember what it was called. But yeah, there was Gwent, but there was like another game that came out, but the mechanics were card based. So you played the RPG, but then all the battles were like in cards. Can't remember what it was called, but XCOM would be the perfect one. And those games seem to... Oh, I wouldn't play it personally, but those games seem to make money hand over fist once you get a dedicated fan base in those. So XCOM is just ready-made for that type of game. I'm surprised they haven't, like, obviously it wouldn't be their main focus, but like Gwent's not The Witcher's main focus, but it seems to have a hell of a following as well. Just feels they're leaving money on the table that they could then use to make an even better XCOM game that I would play. Really crank up the emotions, have some story beats so that when you lose a guy, you really feel it. Like, they could do, you know what they could do? They could do like a bit more of like Darkest Dungeon. I know they do a bit in missions where like your guy panics, but they could like, they had like a little bit in the last one where they were introducing like negative traits. They could really expand on that kind of stuff. But also balance it out with some more positive traits, like if someone does something heroic, that they get like a big bonus that they become, like if you make them squad leader, that they can convey more bonuses on people. Or you know what would be a great game? I'll tell you what would be the perfect bit, is if they crossed over Persona and XCOM. have Atlas do everything in the socializing in the base and on missions, and XCOM do everything else for Axis. Yes, you'd love it. You'd love it. And really, really lean into the anime aspects of it. You know, fan service everywhere. You know, people in the base just walking around in tidy whities. You'd love it. You could have like in the middle of the game, like when you're like 20 hours into the campaign, that it like cuts away for 5 hours to concentrate on like a romance mission where you have to chat up one of your co-workers. I'm telling you, it'd be great. Oh, and it turns out that even though you're commander of XCOM, you still go to high school. I'm telling you, you'd love it. Yeah, but you wanna know what? I bet you would fucking sell. We both know this. I don't think so. No, cause Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. It's Fire Emblem XCOM. See? See? I have it, I bet you I'll love it. But I won't. I'll dislike the things you like. I'll like all of the RPG style stuff, and you'll like all the strategy element stuff. Yeah, it's like to the max. Because you really need 3 playthroughs because you need to do for each house, yeah? Oh, like, you didn't, but like that's kind of what they're leaning towards, that's what they want you to do. I think that's because that's where their social life ends. Because once they go into the world of work, it's a fucking hellscape. So the last time they remember being happy and talking to people as people was probably high school. Now they're all soulless drones. We should be thankful we have a wee bit more balance here in Europe. Like, America's not great either. I told you about one of our guys who did go to work for SAP America. Without telling him how many holidays he had, so he'll have 10 holidays a year, but don't worry, he'll never use them. I think it was like tongue-in-cheek, but also kind of, yeah. See all this nice stuff you have in Europe? Well, we don't do that here. That's because they discourage them. They hate unions in America. But there's calls for people to unionize, but... Oh yeah, because they want more control. They like their big bonuses. They don't particularly want to have to share them. Like it's still a large figure, like, but yeah. Yep. Ah, plus you get the added bonus of not having to pay any tax once you get there. I mean, officially you do, but wink wink, don't worry about it, lads. Okay, I'm bloody lost. Where the hell do we go? Are you sure? See, I thought I was already this way. It's locked. Is... Yeah, there's a few sections where it's like... I think we're here because there's people to kill. I may be wrong though. No, I'm wrong. There's nothing here. That was a lie. Is that the glitching bridge that no longer glitches once you get back up to it? This is the way. Don't do that. Hey buddy, I loved you in Wall Street. Got you on the flip side. Don't worry, the next fun bit's coming up. Stick it on Legendary.
I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Sir, thank God you're here. We'd be lost out here.
No, we have to balance out the normal we've just done. Who plays on normal? Ew.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy and I can move in and pick you up.
Well, at least I'm starting with a shotgun this time. So brown and green, but also brown. They really blend in as well. You can't really see them. Mixture of them being brown, everything being brown, and the fog. Yeah. Alright, wakey wakey, Guilty Spark. Get your arse up out of bed. Aye. Oh, shotgun here, Slick. Over here, buddy, if you need one. To my left. Here. Where I'm pointing. We're gonna need them. Really nice, satisfying click and clunk of these shotguns.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance.
Who allowed them to do it?
Come, this way.
Chief, I've lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Yes, tell someone who's not there, where did they go? Now the fun begins. Well, it wasn't the Marines that let them out the first time. The Covenant already awoke them. The Marines then unsealed what the Covenant had tried to reseal. I think that's why they added that terminal of the conversation between the meddler AI and 343. Perhaps 343 was trying to stop it, but... Oh, for fuck's sake, it took our shotguns away. Oh shit! Yeah!
We are near the index tube. Follow me.
Those bloody guys take a pounding. I mean, it's right there. Why not just pick it up? Shotgun over here, Slick. You get one? Yeah. That guy would have dropped one. He had one. See it? It's probably blown away. He had one. Damn it. This guy has one. Nice, just before that guy blew it away. Feels a lot like hectic on normal.
The security doors have sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them.
Yeah, because they're just throwing the little dudes out of this now. On heroic, they just chuck big dudes at you.
Puzzling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the Flood, despite the containment protocols.
Yeah, it's fun hearing that 50 times on Legendary.
The Flood must not escape the installation. They consume all. You can see how the body can transform by the genetic restructuring of the Flood infection.
We should do this on old school graphics, just for old time's sake.
As long as any hosts remain, the Flood is virulent.
No. I'm running low. I've got 1 round.
I am a genius. We must continue. This way, please. This installation's research facilities are most impressive. Perhaps you will have time to see them later. Supplement your combat skills. But I suggest you upgrade to at least a class 12 combat skill. Your current model will require a plasma conduit breach in section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a gravitic.
Uncalled for.
Flood activity has caused a failure in a drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup unit. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I have completed my task. Sentinels can use their weapons to manage the flood only for a short time. Speed is of the essence.
Oh, shotgun. That's shotgun rocket, guys. Maybe getting swamped by now. I think someone just had a bad day. I wanted to take it out on the rest of the human race. Oh god. It's so brown, where's the exit? Ow.
Should serve it well when the flood begins to roll. You are a good planner.
Oh god. I think there was like just a gauntlet where there's just like a ton of guys you have to get through. There are a few just where you were like pinned down and stuff. I can't really remember any level where you were like, because it's generally clear where you have to go. It was a more chill experience, was ODST. Halo 5 had that one section, what was it, the 3 things you had to turn off? It's all quite samey, but it was in one of the Forerunner areas where you had to turn off like your 3 switches or 3 towers or something to get through. And it just fucked a ton of guys at you. Yeah, Halo 4. Yeah. I can't really mention anything in Halo 5 because I can't remember anything about Halo 5. Apart from that one annoying boss. You had to slide down a big guardian at one point. The Arbiter showed up, I think, but I can't really remember what the hell happened.
Conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
Yeah, this bit here. Coming up, I think, on Legendary is just nightmarish. Where he goes away again, but there's nowhere really to hide. there's just nowhere to go, and you just have to not die while they're riddling you full of bullets and swarming you en masse. Oh, the door's already open. Yeah, where are our screams of anguish? It's just not the same without them.
Of course, samples were kept here after the last catastrophic outbreak. Of course, then, it seems that decision may have been wrong. The installation was specifically to study and contain the flood. Their survival as a race was dependent upon it. I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
Oh, nice for them. The Marines who were here before us.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
Oh yes, this bit too. Yeah, where they lock the doors and you're just hearing this endless gauntlet. Levels like this are really fun on paper. Oh, it's like it's just a big area, you get to kill a load of dudes. Except I forget when they designed it that they kill you a lot more. It's not the same, is it, Slick?
Please stay close. Time is short.
Had to be done, Slick. Okay, now that was a step too far, and I apologize. Shotgun up here. Just a little bit ahead of me there. Get it? No, there's a shotgun somewhere there as well. Shotgun over here. You have enough shells now, do you? There you go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I think he's supposed to be. I'm on the lift, but nothing's happening. I'll come back and see if I can get you. Nope. What happened? Did you die or what? Close the door or something, did it? I think so. It didn't trigger when I came here last time though.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor.
Yeah. So we did it first go. Is that a first?
You may now retrieve the index. Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
Betrayals.
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Splendid, shall we? That's a good idea. Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core. That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. Odd. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, is he? Your chum?
Is that how long we
You
were
have
supposed to
any
be in
idea
the
what that
library for?
bastard
12
almost
hours?
made you do?
Yes. Activate
Wow.
Halo's defenses and
We got
destroy
off
the
light
Flood,
then.
which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
Sod off!
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once!
You sure that's a good idea?
How dare you? Oh!
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough! The Flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean.
I wonder if
all
we'll see a
sentient
re-emergence
life.
of the Flood
You
again.
don't believe me? Ask him.
It is the reason Halo exists.
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the flood. But you already knew that.
But will there be another grave mine tucked away somewhere?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter.
One that wasn't quite as hostile. More of a
Chief,
strategist.
I'm making up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go right now.
Or will we get some
If it were my choice, would I do it?
threat from another galaxy altogether?
Having time to ponder your query, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
Or will they
If you are
actually
unwilling to
finish
help,
with Halo
I will
6?
simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Look out!
Actually looks quite pretty in
We
the
can't
old
let the
school
Monitor
way.
activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale.
Leader
however.
multipass.
A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battlement and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo. Haven't located the crash site.
Down,
yet,
I
but
think.
We need to buy some time in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these cannons are Halo's primary power mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow it to fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous. I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range. So, if we damage or destroy these generators, the Monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time. I'm marking the location of the nearest pulse generator with a nav point. We need to move in and neutralize the device. Wait, we should commandeer one of those Banshees. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
Shotguns are fun. The theme tune is subtly different in the remaster. Yeah, it's subtly different. There's like a note or two extra that's in it. big boomstick. Light him up.
Good.
Shit.
Let's get moving. The nav point marks our target.
Don't fall off the edge. Okay, we're going with the arrows for this one. And then we go against the arrows later. You can just stay out there, I'll trigger this one and then you go to the next one.
That's the pulse generator. Objective accomplished. The pulse generator is overloaded. The generator's central core is offline. Well done. The second pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point when we get closer. Head through that door. That's the way to the next canyon.
Oh. It was gonna look so cool. No, you jerk. You won't be needing this. Yoink. Oh, I was gonna wait, but I guess we can't wait. No gaming the system. You know what happens next, Slick. Son of a bitch. You can have your big thing. I get the shotgun. I think there's more shotguns up here anyway, because it's flood. Oh shit, there's no glass there. Now none of us can have a shotgun. I missed that shotgun. Oh wait, what? Did you die? Oh. Now we have a shotgun. That was my shotgun, remember? You stole it off my dead body. And then I stole it off your dead body, and then it became mine. And then you murdered me for it, and then I murdered you for it. There's a shotgun right there. You feel like you know a person. You've got a shotgun, I'm not gonna win this one. Wait a second, you had a shotgun. How did you lose that, Jewel? Blind luck. See, Cortana chose me. I just have to make sure I'm in danger all the time. Shit! Damn it! What's worse is we had 2 shotguns. We had 2 shotguns. Don't worry, Slick. I'll carry the baton forward. It's like a relay. You carry it for a stretch, I carry it for a stretch. I feel this warping isn't helping. I'm doing this for both our sakes, Slick. I hope you understand. Like 3 bullets left. The only way to solve this is to remove the temptation. Is it out of your system now, Slick? Have you let it go? I can sense a burning resentment. Oh, there's a shotgun up here. Get it. So that we both melee. No, it's up ahead. It's the other way. Get it? Okay. Now we can coexist. It is a nice gun. Say. Oh shit! That's a nice bike. Did he get both of us? That son of a bit. Now, Slick. Shotgun. Rocket guy. Son of a bitch! You know, he's still there. Rocket guy. Nope, I died, so I don't have a shotgun anymore. Rocket guy blew me to smithereens. Not that one, the other one. You going the right way? There's a dead elite here, but because don't we go against the arrows in this bit? Well, Cincy. I think we've been here. Yes, we've been here because there's a dead us. Go against the arrows in this one. A master stroke in Revel design. I remember there's a rocket guy in here. Oh, I have a rocket too. Or did he blow me up whenever? He must have blew himself up when he blew me up. Oh shit! Yeah. Is there a shield in the middle there? No. No. Yeah, you go quite a long way without them giving you any hint you're going in the right direction. Since you're backtracking, it's very easy to get confused. I think that's the wrong way, Slick. Against the arrows. What? What happened? Joy. Oh, is that what happened to me? Is that what happened to me last time I fell through it as well? Hungry fellows. Friendly. This is a long trek.
Okay, let's
Oh,
take
we're
care
out.
of the next pulse generator.
Oh, where did your tank go? She returned to her people. Nice shot. We need to get some banshees here somewhere. No, I
We
think they're
haven't
back up
destroyed
there.
the pulse generator yet. Find a banshee and fly to the location marked by the nav point.
They're sitting on the ground.
We've located the Pillar of Autumn. We put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
I don't have the firepower for these guys. Here we go. Just about got out of that. Oh, I did notice there are hours on the ceiling. Yeah. Ah, son of a bitch. They're not always obvious which ones they are, because they don't really move slow or always have it on display. They'll just shamble along and suddenly pull a rocket out of their arse. Two of them there. There's a lot of guys over there, and I don't have any precision weapons. Shit. Oh, just. Nope, never mind. I take it back. The moon is pretty. don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He's gonna do it.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the Monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Key's CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
See someone on Twitter complaining about they wanted to play Doom and they had to get a sign-up screen, or like a Bethesda account or something. Someone had already used your email. What would you do in that case? No, I'd reset the password.
Analyzing damage.
That's my bloody email. Don't use it. You better hope you haven't paid for any DLC on it.
Let's get out of here and find another way back aboard the ship.
People do it with my email all the time because my email, I signed up really early for Gmail, same for Outlook. So my email is just my name at Gmail or at Outlook. So lazy people all the time when they're registering on websites or just want to get past something, throw like Eugene.O'Neill in Gmail. So I've just signed up for like congressmen in America, for auto parts in America, all sorts of shit. A bank account in America. Well, their loss. I even had a group in MIT emailing me as part of their group project. Ow! Nice shot. Will you be dooming? Ripping and tearing. What frame rate did you get out of it last time? Yeah. I think they'll
towards the ship's
yeah, but I think they'll aim to keep, you know, not parity obviously, but I think they wanted to run at higher frame rates anyway because it's a shooter. And so you might be okay. You probably get 60 out of it. Might have to go down to high or medium high, but I think you could manage it because they wanted to run at 60 on consoles.
The crash did more damage than I suspected. Analyzing.
Ah, yeah, I think so.
Coolant leakage rate is
Like it only ran on
the
30 on
ship's
the
reactor
Switch.
would already have gone critical.
Yeah, that will be potato mode. Until it melts. Have you tried Android on it? I'd give it a go at some point. I want to try all the emulators on it. Oh no, but like they got Dolphin and all on it. You can RetroWatch to the later ones as well. Yeah, because they got Dolphin running on it. So they had Wind Waker on it. I wish Nintendo would just release Wind Waker for the Switch anyway. Because they ported it to the Wii U, didn't they? Yeah, it seems a weird... No, I'm not going to, just for one game. It seems a weird thing to leave offering, because a lot of the stuff that they did for the Wii U, they subsequently brought to the Switch anyway. I'm sure it'll come. Huh? Nah, I'd rather play it handheld. So many other games, Slick. I'd rather play it handheld. But I mean, there's so many other games that I really don't need to jump the gun on it. There's no shortage of stuff coming out and stuff to play. Plus I have another 200 run of Persona Royal, so, you know. Is it though? Is it though? Is it though? Oh shit, this was a mistake. You just don't get it, Slick. There's a lot of style to Persona. I like it. There is actually, yeah, it's quite a stylish game. Did you play any of it? I'll play a couple of hours of it, see how it grabs you. Catherine's batshit crazy. Good fun though. I hear you're a racist now, father. Is that what's really going on here, Slick?
power source detected. There's the gravity lift. It's still operational. That's our way back in.
I'm drowning. Wait. About 100 hours, so Persona 5 Royale probably about 130 maybe. And I mean, that's not me doing lots of side stuff, as in, you get a scripted amount of time every evening. It's 100 hours. That's just the normal runtime. It's 100 hours. It's good fun though. I enjoyed it.
We should be able to get
I'm
into
not sure
the
I'd
ship's
actually play
control
Persona
room.
5 Royale. There's a lot of lot of replay to do for the sake of the extra stuff.
The Covenant BattleNet is a mess. I can't
Nino
access the
could-
ship's
on
schematics.
Switch now
My
as well.
records indicate that a shuttle bay should be here.
Yeah.
Look, in the corners. The Flood are gathering bodies here.
You just need a good one to grab you, but yeah, it's not the focus of most game makers these days. The focus is repetitive gaming that's monetized. I don't know when we'll get another thing like a Mass Effect, and that's why I think a lot of people were so enamored with Persona 5. It was just a straight up RPG, nothing else. Same with Octopath. What about the Yakuza series? Did you ever get into that? Yeah, but apparently it's good fun. I think it's actually probably closer to Asian Saints Row. Not quite, obviously, Saints Row level of batshit crazy, but yeah, apparently it's like good fun. Does not take itself seriously at all. No, I don't think it is. I think there's a lot of, like, I'm sure like the core story has serious elements to it, but I think it's got plenty of weird and batshit crazy stuff in it as well. They've started remastering them. Yeah, remember when games used to be criticized for that? Yeah. You wouldn't have any room for another 20-hour Mass Effect type thing. Something, but with something that length, where closer to 20 hours instead of 40 or 60 hours. As long as it's not filler. A lot of games just say, like, look how big a map we've got, but they don't actually fill it with anything interesting. Like Far Cry got really bored. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I would recommend you don't start it if you want a shorter focused experience, because my Christ, everything is level gated and everything, you have to do so much side quests and pointless nonsense just to get through it. Like, I'm enjoying it well enough. I just feel like it's wasting so much of my time. Like, I just want to get to the main story and get on, but it just will not let me. You know, it's one thing having all this extra stuff and making it optional. Go, if you want to do all this stuff, go nuts. But this is more like, no, you have to. It's not really negotiable. You have to do all of this extra side stuff because the next story mission is gated at levels well in excess of where you are, so just doing the main stories is not enough. Yeah, like the especially the ending points of it, and especially in the second one, because it was like they wanted you to pay money to progress, but the version I got, they stripped it out quite a bit. So I think there's probably a really good game in Assassin's Creed Odyssey if they'd let you play it. But they want you to do all this other shit, and I'm just not interested in it. Again, I think you can buy an XP booster for real money, and I think that's the angle they're going. Yep. Like, I mean, like the gold edition was like 100 quid, and they still want you to buy
from the 3rd level.
XP boosters to get through it without having to absolutely horrendous grind.
He's delirious. In pain. We have to find him.
Yeah, I know it's a real shame, because yeah, it's been good so far. It's just, it's overstaying its welcome, and I don't know how far I am from the end. But I think this is now pretty much killed Assassin's Creed franchise for me stone dead. It's the first one I've tried since Assassin's Creed 2. No, not gonna do it, because this is the direction it's gonna go in now. Is Animal Crossing one of your things, is it? What is the game loop of Animal Crossing? So it's 9 to 5 the game. And why is it fun? Ah, okay. You ever play Stardew Valley? Never played either. Where do you go here? You have to get up there somehow. Keys is where that old control panel was. I think that was down this way, was it not? Yeah, where you're going, but that's where we just came out. Because that's where we went to get to release them the first time, wasn't it? No worries.
The control room should be this way.
No human life signs detected.
This is a
The
concept
captain-
I wonder
he's
if they
one
were
of them.
considering running with. A flood that's composed of like multiple
We
bodies.
can't let the flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do.
Ah, there's like 3 Marines in that one.
It's done. I have the code. We should go.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Oh, I don't know. I never found that one. Maybe it's underneath. Oh, it's here. Over here, so. I think. I don't know how you access it. Definitely glowing, and I got a Mind Games achievement. Did the video show up for you? Looks like it maybe should have. They definitely got achievement for it. Yeah, I'm getting the prompt anyway now. It says press RB to use terminal, so.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
borked. Maybe I'd hit it before you ripped his face off. Weird.
Captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry!
Wait a second. What? Does that mean we're wildly out of sync
We
now?
need to
or
get
what?
back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride. We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride. Captain, his vitals are fading. Please, Chief, hurry!
Ah, come on.
Perfect. Grab one of the escort banshees and we'll use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
Very kind of them to just leave them for us like that. It's a big brick of a thing. Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
This thing is falling apart!
It'll hold.
We're not gonna make it!
We'll make it.
Pull up! Pull up!
You did that on purpose, didn't you? We need to get to the bridge.
Alright,
From
let's
there,
get her
we
done.
can use the captain's neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Ah, nibbled to death.
The bridge. We made it. Let's get to work. I need you to upload me into the control systems. The terminal is located next to the main view screen. I leave home for a few days and look what happens. This won't take long. There. That should give us enough time to make it to a lifeboat and put some distance between ourselves and Halo before the detonation.
Oddly specific amount of time.
I'm afraid that's out of the question, really.
Oh, hell.
Ridiculous! That you would imbue a warship's AI with such a wealth of knowledge? Weren't you worried it might be captured or destroyed?
He's in my data arrays, a local tab.
You can't imagine how exciting this is! To have a record of all of our lost time! Human history, is it? Fascinating. Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of its categorization! To think that you would destroy this installation as well as this record! I am shocked. Almost too shocked for words.
He stopped the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win! Give us the construct, and I will endeavor to make your death relatively painless and...
At least I still have control over the comm channels.
Where is he?
I'm detecting taps throughout the ship. Sentinels, most likely. As for the monitor, he's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core offline. Even if I could get the countdown restarted, I don't know what to do.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine's shields?
Not much. A well-placed grenade, perhaps, but why? Okay, I'm coming with you. Chief, Sentinels! The ship was heavily damaged when it crashed. Head to the cryo chamber. You should be able to get to the engine room through there.
You shilled when you should have shallied. I did. You walked right in front of me right as I was about to shoot that guy. You back? You're back. Are there any terminals in this level? So many explosions. I can't get away from the grenades.
Engine room located. We're here. Alert! The monitor has disabled all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive core. Good! Step 1 complete. We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor. We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an
Oh,
explosive.
why did that close
I
again?
recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other 3 reactors. That should be enough
it.
to trigger a wildcat explosion of the engines. Keep it up. Only one more fusion reactor to go.
This one over here, Slick.
The flood continues to multiply.
That did it! The engine's gone critical. Based on the current rate of decay, we should have 15 minutes to get off the ship. We don't have much time. We should move outside
go,
and
go,
signal
go,
for
go.
evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine room. It leads to a Class 7 service corridor that runs along the ship's dorsal structure. Hurry!
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419.
Roger, Cortana. I read you 555.
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Fohammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal.
Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay?
Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now! Activating final countdown plan. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate.
Good start.
The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows.
smooth.
Wait, stop! This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Cortana to Echo 419. 2 Covenant Banshees are approaching on your 6. Evade. Say again, evade. I'm hit. Mayday. Mayday. Airport system is back to hell. I can't hold her. I can't hold her.
Echo 419! She's gone. Calculating alternate escape route. Ship's inventory shows 1 longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
I wonder will they make a return. Didn't mind the flying section. Nice change of pace for a short set piece.
Chief, up ahead there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Lights. Yeah, might want to back her up a bit. No, 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 no. Really know how to throw that thing around.
That's the ship! Move! We need to get aboard now!
Why do they never render a ship there?
We're cutting it close!
But I mean, it's right there anyway. Cutscene. I'm sure they had the budget for the remaster.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Shut them down, we'll need them later. Fancy a look?
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. We did what we had to do for Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the Flood. We had no choice. Halo, it's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
I do miss the old menus and end credits. It's an odd choice for them to leave them out. Yeah. Be nice if they could find a way to shoehorn it back again, especially Halo 3. Halo 3 ending credits in particular. I'm looking forward to Halo 3 on PC. I really hope they surprise us with like a mini remaster, like some kind of at least upscaling of the textures and stuff. Because it does get a bit muddy, especially with the texture streaming. It'd be nice if they could at least fix all that up. Yeah, we'll see what they do. I'm sure they'll do something for it. I mean, out of all of them, it's the next one in line, and you know, it is the biggie. Deserves all the love. Yeah, we made good time on that one. Legendary, make it so. I don't wanna. Who knows, it could drop next week. Christ, that's not gonna be a short one. But yeah, we can start that whenever. Because it's all mission based anyway, so at least we can knock off the missions as we go. Yeah. Yeah, it had some funny name, didn't it? Oh, that's right, that's on PlayStation. And we've Destiny 2 as well. The Taken King. Yeah. Yeah, because I think you can't buy the old versions anymore. They're not purchasable. Maybe if you buy them retail through the disc, but yeah. Yeah. Played Destiny 2 when it was on PlayStation Plus, was it? I mean, it's okay. It'll be a lot more fun co-op. Because it's Bungie and Bungie shooting mechanics, so they know what they're doing, but it's just, the story was not particularly interesting. It felt very soap opera-y. You know, where things like Mass Effect and